Okay, so if any of you follow me for a while, you will know it is extremely rare that I will talk about product specifics. So what I like to do is give you all of the guidance and education and information to make an informed decision to get products from any shop, any online store, anywhere. But today, I thought I was doing a disservice if I didn't mention this routine because it is incredible and it is currently on offer, which I will talk about later. But what I want to do is give you education as well about rough, textured, dull skin. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to talk and do at the same time, save a bit of time. So first of all, I am using a balm to oil cleanser. Now this has slight texture to it. So if you've got rough skin, if you've got dry skin or dull skin, this will give you an instant boost of radiance. It's got tiny little crystals in it, which are oil, and it's calendula oil, and calendula comes from marigolds. And that has really great healing properties. So if you've got sensitive skin, this is one for you. If you've got dry, dull, rough skin, this is also for you. And the beauty of it is, if you have oily skin, oil actually lifts oil out of the pores. So this will help to lift any oil and dead skin cells that are stuck in the pores. So this takes off makeup and it takes off SPF. Bonus, so it means in the evening you don't actually need to do a double cleanse. Good morning, my gorgeous lady. That threw me off. Just see Maya, hello. So yeah, guys, if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments box and I will try and answer them if I can. I'm only on my iPhone, so it's quite difficult to see. So it means that you don't need to do a double cleanse at night. So you'd use this twice a day, okay? As you massage into the skin, it becomes an oil. So once it has become an oil, you can place over the eyes to remove your eye makeup. So I'm just going to take this off really quickly so that we can carry on with the rest of the routine. But if you have pigmentation, and what I mean by hyperpigmentation is the little dark spots that appear on the skin and you don't know why. Maybe they have appeared after a blemish and it looks like a bit of a scar, a little bit of a red mark that won't go away. It could be that you've had sun damage or a hormone imbalance, and that has caused the skin, without going into too much detail, it causes the skin to produce more melanin. Now, melanin is what colours the skin. So if you go out in the sun, you get a suntan, that is melanin. And what happens is our melanocytes shoot out bits of melanin into the skin, and it's meant to be for protection. So if you get a wound, if you cut yourself, part of the healing process is the skin will shoot collagen and also melanin to help with repairing that wound. So if we have a blemish, for example, part of that protection is the skin will shoot out melanin to help it heal. And that's why sometimes when our melanocytes are a little bit damaged, that melanin stays in that area for longer than it should. And that is why after blemishes, you can get marks on the skin. If it is due to sun damage, it will most likely be, I'm going to keep going with my routine, it will most likely be from sun damage from when you're younger, when we didn't really understand about the sun, we didn't really care, we didn't put on sun protection and we went out. I used to go out with baby oil on my skin to the beach. That is just terrible when I was a kid. So when we do damage, when we're older and our melanocytes are degrading, they start to misfire melanin. And that's when you can get a little patch anywhere around the skin. You think, what has happened there? It's most likely from when you were younger. Hormones also can cause extra melanin production. And that is usually if you are pregnant, if you have had a baby, or if you have come off birth control and it has just played havoc with your hormones. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I am applying a niacinamide toner. Now my niacinamide is wonderful. If you've got dry skin, sensitive skin, or normal type skin, this one's for you. This will help to gently exfoliate the skin. It will also help fight blemishes. It helps to hydrate, it helps to soothe and reduce any redness. Now, if you have oily skin, you want to choose a glycolic toner. So this one has glycolic acid in it, and it will do all of what I've just said, apart from it won't soothe the skin. It will suck any of the excess oil out of the skin. So they are the two options for your toner here. Okay, next I'm going to go in. This is going to be a weekly treatment. Okay, this is quite special. So this is a oxygen peel mask. Not scary, sounds it because I've said the word peel, but it is incredible. It has got different acids in it. So it's a bit of lactic acid, bit of mandelic acid, bit of glycolic acid, and also fruit acids. And as you can see, I just literally applied it to the skin. It feels so funny. It foams up and bubbles, and the bubbles will pop. Now, this is a great way to exfoliate the skin. What this is doing is it's going in and it's nibbling away at the dead skin cells that are sat on the surface of the skin. So if you've got textured skin or rough skin or bumps under the skin, this is fantastic for starting to eat away at that. Now, as we age, the glue that holds onto our dead skin cells on the surface of our skin takes longer to break down. And that's when you start to have dull skin. What you're actually seeing is layer upon layer upon layer of dead skin cells. And the reason why it looks like you have glowing skin is because the light reflects the skin. And when you've got a buildup of dead skin cells, you have an uneven surface layer, which means the light can't reflect. And that is literally all to dull skin. That is what dull skin is. So this is just going to nibble away at those dead skin cells, leaving you with super smooth, radiant skin. It is fantastic. You can't overuse this product once you've got it on. So as you can see, all the bubbles are popping, and once all the bubbles have finished popping, it won't do anymore. So you can't leave it on for too long. You don't actually have to wash this one off. It's fantastic. I do, but you don't have to. So if you had really dry skin, you could leave this on, and then what you are left with is this gorgeous sort of serum-like texture that you can just massage into the skin. But because I've got naturally quite oily skin, I am going to wash off that extra texture before I carry on. So all of the products I am going to drop below, because there is a great 45% offer on all of these products. So as I said, I don't normally talk about product specifics, but when there's something really good, I don't want to have you guys miss out. So this is just eating away at the dead skin cells. What I tend to do is, I know it's daytime now, but I would do this in an evening. It's just that I'm working till 11 o'clock tonight, so I can't do it tonight. I'll be like that when I'm doing the live. So I would do this in an evening. I would whack it on. I'd go and put a load of washing on, or go and watch a bit of Netflix. And after 5 minutes, I would just wipe this off and then carry on either with my toner or my moisturiser. Okay, so I'm going to take this off now. I'm going to take it off a bit early, but I don't want you guys sat here waiting for it to finish. So this routine that I'm doing is specifically for dull skin, rough texture, hyperpigmentation. If you want to get your skin ready for that summer glow, then these are the products in the routine to use. So the mask that I've just used, you would use once a week, okay? Everything else, you'd use daily. Okay. So now that I've taken that off, you can already see, if you join me at the beginning, I hope you can already see the difference in my skin just from those few products that I've used. So now I am going to use Let's Concentrate Serum. Now, I do this a disservice by saying it's a vitamin C serum, because it is so much more than that. It's got the most stable form of vitamin C in it, so it is not your regular vitamin C. Now, what that means is it's a lot more effective. It doesn't oxidize like a lot of products easily oxidize. This one doesn't. What this does is it finds the areas that are darker, and it will go deep down into the layers of the skin, and it will inhibit those melanocytes from shooting out more melanin. So if you tend to get hyperpigmentation quite a bit, this will help long term to reduce how much that melanin comes through. And then because you have exfoliated your skin with the most revealing exfoliant, it means that this serum can go deep down into the layers of the skin because it's not trying to get through all those layers of dead skin cells. This will also hydrate the skin, soothe the skin, and it helps your your skin's natural defense against the sun. Now, this is not a replacement for SPF. You need to be using SPF every single day, but it does help your natural protection. Next up, I'm going to go in with my moisturizer. Now, if you've got oily skin, you will want to choose a product called Moisture Matte. So you can tailor this routine depending on your skin type. And what I'll do is I'll list what products you should go for each skin type. Now, Moisture Matte is very clever. If you've got oily skin, it will go and find the oily areas and it will nibble away at the oil. It will soak it up. It's like it's got little sponges in it and give you a really nice velvet matte finish. Where the areas are dry, it will hydrate. If you don't have oily skin, you want to go for Moisture to Go, and that is an all-round, it will literally go and hydrate the areas that it needs. It's, again, silky smooth, doesn't leave a shine on the skin. If you've already got a moisturiser that you're super happy with, then you can choose the SPF. There is an SPF 30 and an SPF 50. When you are using exfoliating products, glycolic acid, things like that, you must wear vitamin C because the skin, what those ingredients do is they exfoliate the skin, and that means that the skin is more susceptible to the sun. So that's why it's super important to use your serum and also follow up with your SPF. This SPF is hydrating, but it doesn't leave a white cast on the skin, which for my skin colour is an absolute must for me. I'll show you. I've just put on my moisturiser, but you'll see once I apply this, it literally just soaks into the skin. Because I've got oily skin, I really love how this doesn't leave a shine. It's great to go under makeup and it doesn't make my skin feel cakey. And you can see for my skin colour, it hasn't left a white cast on the skin. So that is a really quick routine that you can do to get your skin summer ready, to banish any pigmentation, any scars, marks that are surface level, any rough texture, and give your skin a glow. So I hope you found that useful. I am going to repost this probably in an hour, and I am going to drop a link to the offer, which I haven't talked about yet, have I? So the offer, you can get all of those products for just £100, and it's saving 45%, so you're saving £79. You can pay for it monthly if you want to. You can spread the cost over 4 months, so it'd just be £25 a month, and that would last you the lifetime of these products. I would, if you want a link right this minute, then drop me a message and I will send that to you. But later on today, I will be doing a post and a story, so look out for that because the links will be on there too. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Enjoy the sun. I hope you've all got somewhere you are because my gosh, we've needed it and it's a gorgeous day. Have a great day, guys. Speak soon.